Elon Musk is ruling the space sector while Boeing battles to fix problems with its Starliner. Despite being amusing, this remark has some unquestionable truth. Although SpaceX's Dragon has successfully sent up to 10 astronauts into orbit, the Starliner's last test mission isn't expected to happen until July 2023 at the earliest. No one wants to go on the Starliner anymore, especially after seeing how well SpaceX Dragon has done. Find out everything about this and the reasons behind it in today's Alpha Tech episode. 2 Saudi astronauts, a retired astronaut, a wealthy adventurer, and a SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule recently completed a successful rendezvous with the International Space Station. The perfect docking procedure broke the previous record for the quickest journey to the orbiting laboratory. The crew emphasized their enjoyment of the trip as well as their enthusiasm for working in space. The AX-2 mission, which is the second private manned Dragon trip authorized by NASA to promote private sector development in low Earth orbit, was chartered by Axiom Space. The fact that Saudi Arabian astronauts are present and supported by their country emphasizes the importance of this mission even more. Boeing's Starliner, on the other hand, has had numerous delays and difficulties. The Starliner's first piloted flight has been postponed until at least July 21. In 2014, NASA awarded contracts to Boeing and SpaceX for the construction of commercial crew spacecraft. SpaceX has had significant success, successfully completing 9 piloted crew missions with their Dragon spacecraft launched on the Falcon 9 rocket, and ending the country's dependency on Russian Soyuz spacecraft. Boeing's Starliner, in comparison, has had launch delays and software issues. Given Dragon's track record of success and dependability, Starliner will find it difficult to compete with it even if it starts operating. Programmatic issues also exist because ULA, United Launch Alliance, is dependent on a small number of Atlas V rockets that are human-rated in order to launch the Starliner. The new Vulcan rocket from ULA needs to be approved for human spaceflight before the Atlas V rockets are retired, which might take years. Concerns regarding workforce and safety have also been voiced, with Boeing's low personnel levels posing issues with potential safety hazards. When compared to conventional methods, SpaceX's reusable rocket technology significantly lowers launch costs. By providing more frequent access to space for scientific research, business endeavors, and possible colonization, the Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon spacecraft offer a cost-saving edge that has the potential to transform space travel. As a result, for the foreseeable future, Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon represent the most dependable and economical method of transporting people into space. In conclusion, the Dragon spacecraft from Elon Musk's SpaceX has exceeded the Starliner from Boeing in terms of success, dependability, cost-effectiveness, and public confidence. The two stand in sharp contrast to one another, with Dragon unquestionably being the best spaceship in the entire planet. The genuine sharing of client experiences speaks for itself, even though SpaceX doesn't need to spend money on selling its services. It is obvious why no one would select Starliner over Dragon after using SpaceX's services. The unmatched success of Dragon, together with its dependability and ability to produce constant results, have cemented its status as the best spacecraft in the entire world. Boeing's Starliner, however, has seen repeated delays and difficulties. Its first crewed flight won't take place until at least July 2023 despite hopes for a faster launch being dashed by software problems and other difficulties. When comparing Dragon with Starliner, it becomes clear how different they are when taking into account their past performance, programmatic considerations, and cost efficiency. With a remarkable track record of successful missions to the International Space Station, SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft inspires confidence in both NASA and the general public. Additionally, as the Starliner program depends on human-rated Atlas V rockets for its launches, the program faces difficulties due to the restricted supply of these rockets. It could take years to complete the certification procedure for ULA's new Vulcan rocket, which is intended to replace Atlas V. The cost-effectiveness of space travel has been transformed by SpaceX's development of reusable rocket technology. SpaceX has changed the conventional model of the space sector by putting this cutting-edge strategy into practice. Reusing the first-stage rocket, a vital part of the spaceship, is one of the technology's primary features. Rockets were once-and-done devices that were thrown away after each launch, making spaceflights extremely expensive. However, the development of reusable rockets, like SpaceX's Falcon 9, has resulted in considerable cost savings. SpaceX has been able to significantly lower the costs related to each launch by successfully landing and refurbishing the first-stage rocket. The costs of spaceflight have been significantly impacted by the first-stage rocket's ability to be reused. The expenses associated with producing and constructing brand-new rockets for each mission have been greatly reduced. This benefit of lower costs has created new chances for space exploration. The possibility of more frequent trips to space is one of the biggest effects of economical space travel. Various stakeholders, including commercial organizations, can now contemplate space-related ventures due to the decrease in launch costs. Now, businesses can investigate possibilities like satellite installation, space travel, and even the construction of research centers in orbit. Additionally, the accessibility of spaceflight facilitates more thorough scientific research. Missions may be planned and carried out by researchers and scientists more easily, which enhances data collecting, experimentation, and observation. This improved space access encourages scientific development and a better grasp of the cosmos. Affordable space travel also makes the idea of populating space more feasible. It becomes feasible to think about founding long-term settlements or perhaps self-sustaining colonies outside of Earth. Long-term space missions made possible by reusable rocket technology will allow people to investigate and possibly settle on other planetary bodies. In conclusion, SpaceX's development of reusable rocket technology has changed the way that people access space. Space exploration has become substantially more accessible and economical because of the first-stage rocket's reuse. This discovery may enable more regular space travel, stimulate commercial ventures, advance science, and maybe set the groundwork for future colony projects. Thanks to the revolutionary advancements made possible by reusable rocket technology, the future of space exploration is bright. In conclusion, SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft and Falcon 9 rocket continue to be the least expensive and risky ways to launch people into orbit. They are currently the best option for space travel due to their success, dependability, and affordability. Once again, thank you for watching. We look forward to providing you with more interesting and educational stuff in the future.